The Auditor General believes a loss was caused to the government as a result of the central bank accepting 10 billion rupees in bids as opposed to what was offered and recommended at the bond auction on the 27th of February 2015. Newsfirst Zulfiq Farzan reports on day 49 of the Presidential Commission of Inquiry.
Auditor General Gamini Vijayasinghe testified the Central Bank of Sri Lanka had gone for a 30-year bond to raise funds at a time when there were other least cost methods available. He said the Treasury Operations Department had wanted money to pay interest for bonds, however added that at the time there were sufficient funds available to make the payments. When the Auditor General raised questions on the Monetary Board's so-called decision to issue 30-year bonds, the Central Bank of Sri Lanka had failed to provide justifiable reasons. The Central Bank had reasoned that it was to attract foreign investors. However, according to the annual report for the respective year, interest from foreign investors on treasury bills had declined. He had paid more focus in his investigations on the auctions held on the 27th of February 2015 and 29th of March 2016 because the amounts obtained through bids were greater than the amount offered. He said the central bank had failed to submit material to indicate the criteria that was used to fix the coupon rate for the controversial auction at 12.5%. A total of 20.708 billion rupees had been received at the auction on the 27th of February 2015. According to the Auditor General's report, during 146 minutes of the auction, 7.108 billion rupees were received, of which 2 billion rupees was from Perpetual Treasuries Limited and 5.108 billion rupees from other primary dealers. During the last 8 minutes, 13.6 billion rupees had been received in bids, of which 13 billion rupees was from Bank of Ceylon on behalf of Perpetual Treasuries Limited, while only 0.6 billion rupees were from other primary dealers. According to the Auditor General's calculations, the estimated loss by accepting bids amount to 10.058 billion rupees as opposed to accepting 1.308 billion of the face value was 889,358,050 rupees. The estimated loss by accepting bids amounting to 10.058 billion rupees as opposed to accepting 2.608 billion rupees of the face value initially recommended by the Public Debt Department was 688,538,600 rupees. He said if the 1 billion rupees was accepted, the remainder could have been raised through direct placements at a rate of 10+%. Though direct placements are considered a least cost method, the Central Bank of Sri Lanka had not given complete details on the method, citing a principle of secrecy which led to the Auditor General to believe there was an issue in transparency in the method. Despite the method being used to control interest rates, the Auditor General believes there was a possibility for impropriety to take place. The Registrar of Companies, Nihal Ranjan Sirivardhana, also testified before the Commission today. Before the commencement of the sessions today, President's Counsel Nihal Fernando stood up and raised an objection with regard to the private company accounts being produced through the Registrar of Companies. He cited that private company accounts should not be presented as they are confidential material. However, the Commission informed the attorney that these details have been presented to the Commission through an affidavit, and these affidavits will be made available to the attorneys representing the concerned parties.